Good afternoon, everybody. I'm coming to you crazed. Shelly, we're on our way to the ER. Did I not say last night this should have happened? Here we are. He cannot breathe. He cannot move. He is debilitated. It's ridiculous. Happy Sunday to us, huh? I hope they don't keep him, but I think they could. So, I grabbed a bag full of, I got my mom's cardi and I got my low-cal project. And I got a bunch of tea because, well, I have my Atkins shake with stock sugarless coffee and ice. I want you to see this. I hope I can show you. There we go. Okay, a couple years ago, Wing got me that for Valentine's Day, right, hun?
Birthday, maybe.
Birthday or my birthday or Valentine's Day, he bought me that paw print necklace. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Well, the problem was it's so thin and dainty, neither one of us could hook or clasp it. Well, I don't know what happened, but the other day I wore it. Nobody could see it though because my neckline was too high. And I thought, well, I won't get that back on again because this neckline's lower that you could actually see it. But yay, it's on. And then I just wore a little diamond dangles. I don't even have rings or anything on, which is fine. I need to get my wedding bands done so I can wear them again. Well, my wedding band and my diamond. I don't have wedding bands. I only have one. Can you all hear him? I'm pretty sure you can. Can you reach down and get that thing of tissues? I don't. Jesus. Okay, so what am I supposed to wipe my nose on my sleeve?
I'm sure I can't reach down.
Oh my freaking God. It's over there. Full of mud in this beautiful vehicle. Where he works, he gets muddy. So he gets in my vehicle and it gets all muddy. You should see my Jeep. I want to cry. But he walked to work Saturday because I needed the vehicle to go to the doctor. Now let me just say, he knew the night before, in fact he knew the afternoon before, that I needed this vehicle, and I said to him to get somebody to get him, or I would take him in. And instead, he walked to work. Well, apparently the wind was blowing and it kept hitting him, and he kept breathing that hella cold air in, and now we're here. So it kind of stinks. Hi, ladies. You ever wonder if they actually wear deodorant whenever you pass them? We passed were they Amish or Mennonite?
I don't know.
Well, they were one of them. Did you ever stand beside any of them in the store? Not all of them. Not all of them. But there are some. You could smell 5 aisles away and you're like holding your breath and gagging. It is that bad. And I just don't understand how somebody cannot smell themselves.
Sure enough.
Okay, he's getting nauseated. Sorry. That's funny. And I'm laughing because I just showed him this video of this guy that was trying to tell his wife about this lady that stank, and every time he did it, he'd go, and oh my God, I was dying. It was hysterical. And the more he did that, the more she said it, and the more he, oh my God, laugh. And Mr. Weak Stomach's like that too. Now, I will admit, Shelly, it wasn't that I was gagging last night. I was cringing because I know the pain. Being a nail tech, I used to be obsessed with doing my nails. And I didn't think when I kept taking off my enhancements and putting new ones on, well, what I did was thin my nail bed to the point where there was like membrane covering my raw skin under there, and just touching my nail bed, I went through the flipping ceiling. And at least there was something on top of my skin. It wasn't raw like yours. So honey, I feel your pain. You have no idea. I don't even want to feel that pain because I know what my pain felt like. And that was just taking it down to a membrane. Dear Lord Jesus, that has to be excruciating. So I wasn't gagging. I was cringing because I felt your pain. Trust me, I felt your pain. Can you all hear him? Ridiculous. Oh, and I got a headache, I guess because I'm rushing around and stressed. Because I had to sleep, because I don't know who it was, but somebody had me on the telephone till 5:30, 5:45 this morning. I won't mention any names, but I still love you. And like I said, I could have hung up if I wanted to. So don't take that anyway. It was a great chat. I had fun. It was awesome. I wouldn't want to do it every day, but it was great. They cut that close, didn't they?
Yeah.
Take my front end off while you're at it, lady. So, like a dip, I have my pony low instead of up. And it's like I can't put my head back. That's why I don't wear a jaw clip. Because when I drive, it hits back here and it hurts my neck because I have to keep my head front. But I didn't think of it, and I'm not pulling over to redo my hair, so yeah. Oh, and I used the Josie, was it the Pink Bloom? One's pink champagne, I think, and one's pink bloom on my lips and my cheek today. That stuff is what makes my skin tingle like mad. It's the argan oil. It is amazing. I have to order just plain old argan oil and start using it. Oh my God. My skin is tingling. It is amazing. I can't even tell you. And oh, and my It kit that I bought, that I linked y'all, that's a lot more than I paid. When it was today's special value, like what, 5 to 6 days ago? Well, last week, it was only $59, so I got it for $20 less, and I think it was free shipping. If it wasn't free shipping, it was only $3.50. My argan oil sticks that I linked you, they're the same price. And my Tarte and Bloom, I got at Ulta, and I got it free back when it first came out. I never got it at QVC. Why I got it free was because one of the groups I was in, I won a gift card. I won a $200 Ulta gift card. So I got it. I got some Echo makeup brushes. I forget what all I got. But I got that. And the foundation from Tarte, I said, was so heavy and thick and it's high quality, but I couldn't wear, and I gave it away, was the Amazonian clay. It just felt like cake on my face, like putty. No matter how little or how thin or how blended or how, it didn't matter. It was horrible. Thick, cakey, couldn't stand it. Could not stand it. I hate makeup that feels that way. And it's funny because Tarte and Amazonian clay especially is very high-end and very good makeup. But there's just some bases, foundation, whatever you want to call them, that feel very cakey. And the only one I found that doesn't feel that way is It. I love It. It's the best. It just blends into your skin, and it melts in and just makes your skin feel fresh and clean, and it almost feels like it's percolating. I can't even describe it. And I think it's tea tree oil, I'm pretty sure. And if you know anything about tea tree oil, it's very healing and very, it has a lot of healing and health properties. I know when I had breakouts, I used tea tree oil a lot, and it helped with the redness and the inflammation and all that crazy stuff. Tea tree oil is good for helping with insects, fleas, all that kind of stuff. Has a lot of benefits, and it's natural. So, and it has a distinct smell, but it's a very clean, natural, nice smell. I like tea tree oil a lot, and I'm pretty sure that's what's in it. I'll have to look. So yeah, there's my It plug slash whatever. So yeah, Wanda, I was gonna come back on and jib-jab to everybody and say goodnight and all that good stuff, but Shelly and I got talking on the smellophone, and that was that. So my poor girl can't use her hand, or her finger I should say, but she's kind of debilitated. I'm sure she'll figure out how to crochet because it's her left hand, not her dominant. So I was glad I was there for her. Didn't have a headache and could talk to her, because earlier that day there was no way I still had a headache. Chucky, move your hand. I don't want germs. Yes, I said that. Here. Yuck. I don't need sick. I have so much to do, I can't be sick. And now I have double to do. Oh, God. Because I have to admit, Chucky does a lot. But he's not going to be doing anything in this shape. Which I don't expect.
You're driving me crazy with that fucking smell.
What smell?
Open the window.
What smell?
You just put that anti stuff on.
Chucky, it's freaking hand sanitizer.
I know, but it has a smell.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it takes my breath.
Well, then don't touch me. I want to spray the entire house with flippin' Lysol. Because we all know his asthma didn't do this. I mean, he's got something. Are you good now?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. And I felt like, well, no good, or whatever the word, worthless, because I didn't, 3-4 days I had that migraine. You can ask Gwen, he's sitting right here. Did I crochet or anything?
No.
I couldn't. I just kind of sat there or laid there. I was just debilitated. So I lost all them days of the 1,000 things I have to get done. I was actually planning on going live today, which obviously that wouldn't have worked anyway with Wim being sick. And here we are on our way to the ER. So I couldn't have gone live no matter what, but I didn't know that at the time. Did you see that? He had his turn signal on to turn at the intersection and then turned it off.
Where are you going?
I'm going this way. I don't like 81. If you do, you drive it. I'm not. What? Is it going to take us 2 minutes longer? Well, I'm sorry, Chucky. I prefer not to drive on the interstate with the wind and the trucks. Sit there, shut your eyes, and be quiet. I know y'all can sympathize with me. When men are sick, it's hell. That's why they have 100 memes or memes or whatever the hell they're called out there. Heck, excuse me, I didn't mean to cuss. I'll try to watch that. I apologize. Didn't mean any disrespect. This is when you're seeing a bipolar moment with me here, guys. Remember when I said I don't get, this is it. And I might yell a little bit, like earlier I was yelling because I couldn't get this or I couldn't get that and I was flipping out. And then I'm done. Once I yell and get it out, I'm done. It ain't like I yell for 5 minutes. I said, Jesus bleep, I said, I can't even move with this effing thing here. And I said that and I was done. That's it. So that's how I get. Or I get flighty. You hear me every now and again. Like last night, I was a little flighty, sitting in my driveway. So I'm pretty lucky. Without a mood stabilizer, you've seen the worst. Or I get where I can't stop crying. Or I get the can't sleep for days, or sleep for a week and can't stay awake. That's my bipolar. So I'm grateful that I'm not like some people out there. Some people have it bad. And I mean bad, not that I have it good, but I don't have it that bad. But I am bipolar. I'm more manic depressive, meaning my depression is prominent. Dude, stay in the lines. What are you doing? Oh, listen, it's the bingy thing telling me there's something wrong with my tire. You know, the thing that don't make noise. He always tells me that don't ding. It just dung. It keeps telling us our tire's low, but it's not. He checks it, and it's fine. So it must be a short in the thingy or whatever. The sensor, yeah, whatever. I knew what I meant, just didn't, yeah. But anyway, he always says, it never dings. It just did. And I keep telling him, yeah, it does. So now he heard it and looked at the same time it did it. So now he knows I'm not nuts. Well, I am nuts, but I'm not nuts about that. So, yeah. And so, Wanda, I wanted to tell you, because I did go off last night, right as I was saying I'm here but not, Shelly messaged me. We talked for 2 minutes on PM and Facebook, and she called, and the rest is history. But I wanted to tell you, yes, if I did it, you can do it. And you don't need gastric bypass. What you need is the want, the will, and the desire to maintain a different lifestyle. And you know that. You've said it. So if you want me to tell you alternative foods and help you out, I will more than happily do that. Like, Shelly was telling me she'll go to Wendy's and get a Frosty and stuff, and I said, I'll tell you where to get a wonderful Frosty and you won't be cheating or nothing. And I linked her to my keto Frosty video, and it was delicious. Even Wynn drank one, and you can make it any flavor you want. All you need is Tyranny or Da Vinci, or my favorite, Jordan Skinny Syrup. Any flavor you want, and make your own doggone Frosty. Can't go wrong. So there's lots of alternatives and lots of ways, Wanda. Any of you, not just Wanda, I'll help you out gladly. Gladly. And there's, like I said to Shelly last night, and Wynn told her too, there's lots of foods that I make that Wynn loves that are purely bariatric or low carb, healthy. Correct, Wynn? Yeah. And he prefers them over sloppy, junky, bad for you. Because they taste much better, number one, and number two, there's zero guilt. And he could care less. He don't have no guilt. He could sit and eat a whole pizza and look at me and smile, and I want to smack him one. So, he doesn't eat a whole pizza, but he eats. I remember eating like that and feeling like crapola. I can't even imagine eating like that again. Oh, God. You know, it might taste good going down, but it's the after that's the problem. Kind of like if you cheat on your spouse, you know, it might feel good at the moment, but what's the after effect of that? How do you feel afterward? That's how I look at it. Cheating on your health is like cheating on your spouse. Can you go back and face that? That's my little comparative analogy. I couldn't even let another man pat me on the rear or kiss my cheek and not feel guilty. Although, he's out of it. I'll tell you a story another day. It was nothing bad. Nothing. I'll just tell you. We went to a meeting. The only meeting I went to after my weight loss surgery was right before my paniculectomy. And he didn't mean nothing by it. I still don't think he did to this day, but it was kind of weird how it happened. My surgeon walked past everybody in that room when he was leaving, including my husband, whose lap I was sitting on just 5 minutes prior, holding a baby. It was the dietitian's baby. She was doing the class. And I was still holding her baby, but at this point I was sitting on the chair, not Wynn's lap. He walked past everybody, didn't even look at them after he said goodbye to everybody. Came all the way back to me in the back row, had to walk past Wynn to get to me, leaned down, told me I look good with the baby, planted one right in my cheek, winked at me, and walked out the door. To this day, I get that thrown in my face. Like, why didn't I tell him off? Why didn't I knock him on his ass? And it's like, because I wanted my surgery. I didn't want no trouble. He thinks that's terrible. Well, if I would have made a big episode out of nothing happened, it ain't like he cornered me in a room somewhere and tried to get at me. He kissed me in front of everybody, including my husband, on the cheek. To me, it was harmless. And if he would have done any more, I would have floored him. But I wanted my surgery with no problems. And after I got my paniculectomy, I never saw him again, except for when he took the drain tubes out. That was the last. Now I go to the head and I don't see him at all. Because he was a little, he was flirty, he's a married man, and this is why I'm not sure he meant anything by it. He just seemed to be that way. He said the F word all the time, which, yes, very unprofessional, very taken back by it. Chucky hated it, which I didn't like it either, but I wasn't there to care about him. I was there to get my surgery and get better and live my life. Because if I hadn't got gastric bypass, I'm not sure I'd be here. One way or another, I don't think I'd be here today. Take that for what it's worth. I mean, I wasn't suicidal. Don't think that, but I didn't want to live. I begged God many a morning not to let me wake up. But I wouldn't have done anything. My God, what would that do to my poor mom, 88 years old? Jesus. People don't even think about that when they do stuff like that. And all I could think about is what hell my mother would go through at her age, losing, let's face it, her pride and joy sitting right here. That would kill my mom. That would be awful. So I was never suicidal at all, but I didn't want to live, I'll tell you that. I had nothing to live for at that moment because I was miserable. I had nothing. Nothing but pain and nothing but guilt and horrible. So yeah, I wasn't there for him or to care about him. I was there to basically use him to get my life back. He wasn't my concern at all. And Chucky don't understand that. All he was to me was hands to do the work I need done, period. And he gave me a great surgery. And I'm grateful for that. Other than that, he was nothing to me. I mean, he was an alright person. I didn't hate him or anything, but he kissed me on the cheek. Big deal. He didn't grope me. Because I would have popped him in the head if he did that. No doubt about it. Can you hear him? I'm just babbling on because I'm trying to get my mind off him driving me nuts. Not driving me nuts in a bad way. Driving me nuts because if I wasn't on the way to the ER, I'd be screaming at him, we need to go to the ER, because I'm worried about him. I know how hard he's trying to breathe here. He's having a hell of a time. But I can't do anything but do what I'm doing and take him to the ER. So yeah, I'm looking at the hospital almost. Yeah, I can see the top of the building. So I'm actually going to let y'all go, and I'm sure I'll be back to update you on Winnie Win. I know yous are all going to pray for him because y'all love him. I love him too, but right now I just need to get him in here and get him taken care of. So I'm actually about to turn in 2 seconds into the building. I'm going to drop him at the front and park. Last time I did that, they took him by wheelchair and rushed him and put oxygen on him because his oxygen level was almost done. He's not that bad this time, but he's getting there. Like I said, if he wouldn't have agreed or said to me, take me to the ER, I would have been like, let's go now, I'm calling the ambulance. But I was sleeping. I didn't realize he was in this bad shape. So yeah, all right, guys. I'm in the vestibule. I'm gonna drop Wayne off, and I will. Oh, I almost went to outpatient. What a doofus! I'm used to going in there for blood work all the doggone time. All right, guys, dropping the hub off, and I'm gonna park, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one until I see ya. I don't know when. I'm gonna leave my phone out here to charge because it was only at 40%. And then I'll come out later and get it if I need to. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.